Good morning and happy Monday, I suppose. It has been so rainy and gross all weekend, and it has continued into today. But here we are, start of a new week. It is Indigenous Peoples Day, so my girlfriend is home all day, which will be fun, I think. We have some chore stuff that we need to do, but also some fun stuff that I think we'll be able to get done. And that'll be nice to just hang out all day. But right now, I am doing some of my boring computer stuff that I need to do um, before we get going really with our day.
For lunch, I made us some ramen, which was pretty tasty, used some leftover veggies and stuff. And then we decided to do a puzzle, which was a lot of fun. The creatures and like little guys in it were super fun and pretty quick, but getting all of the just like trees, the browns and the dark greens together, that did take a while and it became definitely a little bit less fun towards the end. But overall, we had a pretty good time doing it. And then for dinner, we made spinach pasta, which was super tasty.
Good morning and happy Tuesday. I have to keep reminding myself that it's Tuesday because since yesterday was a holiday, it just felt like the weekend, but it wasn't. It was Monday and today's Tuesday. I have a lot of things on my to-do list for today, so I need to get moving on them, but it'll hopefully not be too bad. I think most of the things are pretty small tasks, but it is what it is. It's gonna be a busy day today, which is fine because I did basically nothing but hang out and relax yesterday. Okay, I just got off my first call of the day, which was to the unemployment office, because apparently, things that I didn't know is that sometimes they'll just automatically pay you and then they'll realize that you're not actually eligible that week and then you'll owe them money. So that's fun. I had assumed that since I had gotten paid the money that the additional questionnaire that they had sent me after I filled out my questionnaire for the first week was enough to be like, yeah, you are actually eligible. Cool. But no, apparently not. So that's fun. Yeah, so, and I've been having taxes taken out so that I don't have to worry about it at come tax time. But I owe pre-tax amount, so that's super fun and exciting. I'm just mostly annoyed that it took 2 months to get to this point of me knowing if you I don't know. I'm just annoyed and it felt like pulling teeth just trying to get that information about what was going on from the person I called at customer support. So, whatever. What I don't know what else I'm going to do. So, anyways, the second call that I need to make this morning hopefully won't be as bad because it's basically just to our landlord to be like, hi, our dishwasher's making weird noises and the garbage disposal under the sink is leaking. Please fix it. So that'll hopefully be less annoying. But here we are. Okay, so I have just finished vlog editing and uploading for today. Definitely cutting it a lot closer today than I normally like to, but I didn't really do any editing yesterday or at all last week, so that's what that means. I am now going to have a pretty late lunch and just chill for a little bit. I think I'm gonna watch last week's episode of Jetlag because I haven't done that yet. And I think I'm gonna have what I'm calling leftover tapas for lunch, which is not tapas leftovers, but a whole bunch of very small portions of leftovers that we have that I'm just gonna have. So gonna heat that up and go just chill on the couch for a little bit, I think. This is the selection that we're working with. We've got some chicken, some au gratin potatoes, some Brussels sprouts, and some carrots. And I think it'll be pretty tasty, so I'm excited to eat. Okay, the end of the jet lag episode was pretty perfect timing for needing to get ready to go leave for the gym. So I just got changed and I'm gonna go get ready to head out and do that. Also, very exciting episode. The first half I was like the whole time, but it was very fun. And yeah, now it's time to head to the gym.
This orange one is a lot of fun. Definitely has some kind of unique movements to it, which is awesome. And it's just fun to do something a little different like that. But it's also kind of scary. I'm not a huge fan of slopers to begin with, and these are all pretty big and very slopery, but that's not nearly as bad as kind of the last moves of this. But I had a really good crowd at the gym, that day, and they supported me through it. So I'm going to give you some raw gym footage for the end of this one.
Push.
You got it.
Do it. You got it. You have another foot.
You got it. Nice. That's it.
Yeah, it's awkward. Woo!
That's so scary.
This purple one is also a lot of fun. It's a V5, which is exciting, and I nearly flashed it, but that's okay. It definitely feels a little soft, but I like the body movement, and I like just the flow of it. So that's fun. You do have to work for it, which is also a little rewarding. But we made it to the top, and yeah, it's pretty good. As I said live in the moment, I did in fact regret it a little bit. This one is super crimpy, and I have not done anything crimpy in a while, so after this attempt, my fingers were like, that's enough for today, but definitely want to try it again.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. I am already at my desk doing the paperwork part of my unemployment for today. It's probably gonna be a pretty chill day today, I think. I do want to get some more work stuff done. And I also think I'm going to be, I just want to think about some things, if that makes sense. That's the plan for the day. I will keep you all updated on what happens, I guess. And we have kickball tonight, so that will be fun. Okay, I have done most of my unemployment paperwork, but there's something that I don't understand how I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm trying to call unemployment, which means being on hold for 10,000 years, and apparently sometimes being hung up on, losing the call in between. I don't know, but I've decided that I'm going to start hanging at my Polaroid wall while I'm on hold. That's how far I got. Well, laying them all out so I could see them all, and doing that is how far I got. And the first time I was on hold, and then I got hung up on, or the call dropped, or I don't know what, in the middle. But now I get to call them back again. So back to putting more Polaroids on the wall, I guess. I'm just so frustrated with half of the things to do with unemployment. So that's fun, but we gotta keep doing them, I guess. Okay, so as you can see, I've made some more progress on the Polaroid wall, but I have also gotten through again to unemployment, and apparently there's a different phone number that I need to call to deal with this thing, but that's not listed anywhere online. I can't do it in the portal, and there's other phone number isn't listed, so I had to call to get this other phone number to then call them again, and then I don't understand any of this, truthfully, and I've called 3 different people trying to figure it out, so now I get to call another one, I guess. I really wish this whole process was more straightforward, but nope. Okay, I think that has finally been resolved, at least for now. Basically, the answer I got was there's nothing I can do right now, and I just have to wait. And that I can't pay back the money that I was overpaid right now because my unemployment claim is still active. It's also not been finalized, the amount. So once that happens, they don't know when that will happen, it'll start being paid out by taking chunks from my current unemployment claim. So my weekly amounts will be less, but they don't know how much it will be. So kind of a lot of non-answers, but basically I just have to sit and wait is what I was told. So that's fun, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a little bit annoyed and frustrated generally right now, but I made some more Polaroid wall progress, and now I guess there's nothing stopping me from just finishing it out, so that's nice. I might go have lunch first, though, because it's lunchtime now. I've spent like the entire morning doing this basically, so that's fun. I guess not all of my unemployment time this morning was spent doing this specifically. I also was doing the like normal weekly filing and also looking for jobs and applying for more jobs. But anyways, that seems to be what's happening. I just can't do anything about it. So super exciting. Yay. Okay, so I think it's been a little bit since I last checked in. And I think last thing I said I was getting ready to eat lunch, which I did eat. And I've actually also eaten dinner since then. But that's because it is now time to get ready for kickball. I need to leave very soon or I'm going to be late. But I just ran the stairs, so I'm a little out of breath. But I have just been working on some like planning and thinking and just brain dumping of a bunch of stuff that I have ideas wise in my brain for some projects and also just stuff I want to do. And yeah, hopefully that will be fun. But as I said, it's time for kickball.
I barely made it on time because of traffic, but this game ended up being a lot of fun and we won by a lot.
Good morning and happy Thursday, I believe. Yes, I'm really losing track of what day of the week it is lately. It's been a very slow morning so far this morning, but the sun is fully out today. It looks like it's shaping up to be a beautiful day, which is cool. We got another farm share box last night, so that is here and I'm excited to look through it because I didn't get the chance last night when I got home. And yeah, I'm hopefully gonna do a little bit more sewing on my corset top today that was working on last week. We'll see. I might decide to make soup or something instead. I don't know. I want to do something that's not at my computer though, if I can help it. But I also kind of want to edit concert photos, so we'll see. I don't know entirely what I'm doing today. I have like literally no plans at all today, which is both a blessing and a curse. Because generally I have had at least something in the evenings most days that like gets me moving a little bit more with my like stuff that I'm doing throughout the day because I'm like, oh, I want to get this stuff done before my thing this evening. But I have nothing this evening. So anyways, I should also probably go grocery shopping because we don't have any like meat or anything. We have a lot of vegetables, obviously, but no protein or anything in there. So that's my little good morning ramble and I'll let you know what we get up to. Okay, so I'm a little confused. Basically, I've been sewing for the last little bit, and I was making good progress, or at least I thought I was, but I just got the whole, like, outer part filled out, and I tried it on, and it's way too big, and I don't know why. I checked the back of the pattern again to see if I had, like, just accidentally made the wrong size or something, but no. I didn't. And if anything, according to the pattern, I should have made like 2 sizes up, which is just incorrect. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I have a few different ideas, but I'm gonna sit on it for a bit, I think. And maybe go grocery shopping, maybe just do something else. Okay, I am getting ready to brave the slightly cold outdoors. I should have done this earlier today when it was still sunny, but it's okay. But I'm gonna go get some groceries for dinner tonight and probably, hopefully, at least through this weekend. But yeah, I just need to get moving because otherwise it's gonna be too late and I'm gonna run into rush hour traffic and people and I don't want to deal with that. Okay, I have just gotten back from the grocery store. It was actually not bad of a walk at all, so that's a win. The sun came out a little bit on my walk home, which is nice. Let's see what we got. So we've got a little haul here. We've got some cabbage and some carrot for some stir fry, toothpaste because we were running out, pork chops for the week, along with some stir fry, beef basically, pizza dough for dinner tonight, some more bread, some more shallots just to have, ice cream because we were out and my girlfriend mentioned something about, or like basically asked what we had any other day, so I was like, I'll get her some while I'm there, barbecue sauce because we're out of this specific one, heavy cream just for having, we're almost out of the one we have, pepperoni and cheese again for pizza tonight, some pantry restock, and some orange juice because my girlfriend wanted some. So yeah, just a few little things. Hopefully will get us at least through the weekend, if not into the week a little bit more. So let's put it all away.
After putting all of the groceries away, I just chilled for a little bit, and then my girlfriend got home and we made pizza for dinner. This is always a very fun dinner to do because you get to like hands-on the whole thing, and the pizzas ended up being very tasty, which is always a win. She just made a pepperoni, but I made a peppers and onions, which is one of my favorite pizza toppings and is incredibly underrated in my opinion.
Good morning and happy Friday. It is the end of the week, which is kind of fun and exciting. We have a pretty chill weekend coming up, so I'm excited about that because last week was pretty busy. Today will also hopefully be pretty chill. I do need to get my car dealt with this morning. The other day, the battery died, it seems. I don't know why, because I got a new battery like 6 months ago, so that's fun, but it should still be under warranty, so shouldn't be a problem, but I do have to like call and deal with that, which I don't really want to do today because I don't want to put on pants and go outside. I like my sweat shorts, cozy vibe in the house, but it's okay. I will suffer through it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that pretty early on because A, I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to get here, and B, I can just get it over with. So that's the plan for now. And then I think I'm probably gonna either do some video editing or some photo editing. I have a decent backlog of both to do, and I'm feeling more okay with doing computer work today than like yesterday where it's like, no, I don't want to sit at my computer at all. So yeah, I'll let you guys know what's up. Okay, well, we are taking a slightly unexpected little errand trip because I called AAA. They came and looked at my car. Basically, he thinks it was just because the one terminal connection was loose. So he tightened it up, checked the battery, said it looked good, but I should run it, like drive the car for a little bit. So I think I'm gonna head to Lowe's. There's some stuff that we've been wanting to get there anyways, but then also I'm going to look at some of their wood and basically just see how much it is for, like, roughly for a project that I'm thinking about, slash getting some just like spoil board wood because we don't have any right now. Yeah, a few other things like that. So I think I'm gonna head there because he was like, drive it for about half an hour or like leave it idling. And I don't want to just sit here and leave my car idling for that long, as much as I am sad to give up my good parking spot. But I can drive to Lowe's in about the same amount of time because there aren't that many Lowe's that close. So anyways, I've been rambling enough. Let's go to Lowe's. Okay, I have just gotten back from being in Lowe's. It took a little longer than I thought because I needed some more plastic bins and they were out and basically had to go get them from the top, but it's okay. Got some bins, got some MDF to use as a spoil board for a little sawhorse table thing that we have just for doing any like smaller woodworking stuff. And yeah, I also got a fun little surprise for my girlfriend, and I also got one for myself that I'll show you when I get home because they're like way back in there. But car started fine leaving Lowe's, so that's good. Hopefully it was just the loose terminal connection. Makes me feel very silly if that's the case because that's definitely something that I could have checked and could have fixed, but that's fine. It's time to head back home now. Okay, I have just gotten home and I want to show you what the surprise item I got from my girlfriend and myself was. A very long time ago, we saw someone online, I think it was, with little teeny tiny Lowe's buckets, and we have been trying to find them since then, basically, and have been unsuccessful. And well, look what I had. It even has a cute little lid, and they're even food safe according to the sign. But now you can have a little Lowe's bucket cup. Incredible, incredible. 10 out of 10, and I cannot wait to give this to her when she gets home later. Okay, I have been just kind of sitting on the couch for a little bit, and I want to do something more. So I think it's going to be time to edit some concert photos. So I've come back into the office to get set up and do that.
I spent most of the afternoon editing photos. There was a lot of photo masking and stuff on these, but the lighting was pretty tricky, and I was really trying to do everything I could to make them something that I enjoyed. Not as many shots that I like out of this concert, but that's okay. We still had a fun time. And then we ended the night with some chocolate lava cakes with ice cream on top, which were so tasty.